The top 5 board games to play with kids that are not kids' games. Number 3, Ready, Set, Bet. Ready, Set, Bet is a gambling game. I'm going to ignore the potential downside of getting your kid into horse betting a little bit early. In Ready, Set, Bet, one person will be running a game by rolling dice. These will be rolling 2 dice. There is a horse that is number 7. If you roll a 7, you move horse number 7 one space forward. While this is going on, everyone else who's playing, which is up to 8 players, and potentially more actually if you get multiple copies of the game, there's really no limit to the number of people that can play Ready, Set, Bet, are going to be placing bets on which horse is going to win. The game going on with the betting is interesting because some spots are better bets than others, so you have to decide as a bettor whether you get one of those spots for yourself earlier in the game and get those good bets in, not knowing what's going to happen, or wait and see how the race is kind of playing out a bit before trying to make sneaky bets later. That's not what makes an interesting kids game. What you do if you want Ready, Set, Bet to be a game to play with kids is you make the kids run the horses. That might sound strange. The kids are running the game. Yeah, because all the kids have to do is they roll the dice, quick little addition. It's 6-sided dice, so it's not crazy. And then move the horse. The only thing they have to remember is that if you roll the same number twice in a row, some horses get a bonus. And they don't get a bonus for like 3 times in a row. Thankfully, this is actually something that if a kid is forgetting, whatever adult standing next to them will probably notice that there was that they missed a bonus so they can kind of nudge him. If you really want to be good sports about it, though, you could just say that whatever the kids do, whatever they remember, that's just the race, how it's going. You could even say that if they did the math wrong and whatever horse they move forward, that's what happened. Place the bet. Sorry. You could also have the kids running the game can place bets before each round, and they can win too. They don't have to be placing bets while everything's going on. That's actually how the game is designed. So you need the kids to be able to do basic math, or you can have multiple kids doing it. At least one of them needs to know how to do math. To be able to kind of do it at somewhat of a clip, though, I'd say you probably need a 7-year-old, potentially with other kids, though. Like you could do it with like a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old easily. So Ready, Set, Bet, 4 stars, because that is actually a fun activity for kids, because they're the ones that they care about which horses win. They're going to care without even placing bets. A solid 5 stars for the adults. Ready, Set, Bet is my number 3 legit board game to play with kids.